You've started to notice something odd, which is why you're watching this. The lights are on. However, it seems like your eyes are fading. At night, reading a label? A battle. After sunset? Driving? Nearly difficult. Additionally, the darkness feels thicker than when you switch out the lights and lie down, as if your eyes aren't adjusting as they previously did. You're not imagining this. This is the result of not feeding your eyes, especially at night. Greetings, and welcome back to our series on safeguarding your eyesight during sleep. My name is Dr. Jason Hale, and today I would like to show you something so basic that it may surprise you. Even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond, a small nighttime routine could help your eyes stay sharp. Is it possible to maintain your vision while you sleep? Yes, you can, and neither medication nor surgery are required. All you have to do is discover what your eyes silently ask for at night. You see, this is one of the most neglected reasons why older adults lose their vision at night. Your eyes are hungry for the nutrients that keep them robust, heal, and repair themselves while you're sleeping, not for light. Have you ever questioned why it feels like your vision becomes worse overnight? Why does the darkness make your eyes feel drier, blurrier, or slower to adjust? It can be the result of something your body is lacking just before bed. Here's the good news, though. Everyday foods contain 4 potent proteins that can support the health of your eyes as you sleep. They are simple to locate, simple to consume, and have been shown to help the fragile tissues that shield your eyes. Last but not least, if you're searching for a plant-based alternative, this last protein may be the most beneficial of all. I'll take you step by step through each one if you stay with me. Additionally, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. Real doable health advice is the focus of this channel, especially for those of us over 60, so you never feel lost or behind. Let's get started. Let's now discuss the first item on our list. It's not very fancy. No superfood designation. No fad hype. Only a plain boiled egg. Don't be fooled by its simplicity, though, because boiled eggs do far more than you may imagine when it comes to safeguarding your vision, particularly your night vision. This is the reason. The minerals lutein and zeaxanthin, which are found in the yolk of an egg, are vital for eye health. These are plant pigments called carotenoids, which build up in your retina, especially in the macula, which is in charge of center, sharp vision. Here's the really bad part. Your body is unable to produce them. Additionally, one of the most bioavailable sources is eggs. This indicates that eggs provide lutein and zeaxanthin to your body far more effectively than plants like spinach or kale. Indeed, individuals who had a single egg daily for 5 weeks saw a considerable boost in their blood levels of lutein and zeaxanthin without an increase in cholesterol, according to a clinical study published in the Journal of Nutrition. However, the advantages don't end there. Vitamin A, a substance that is essential necessary for your capacity to see in dim light, is also abundant in eggs. It may be a mild indication of vitamin A insufficiency, which is surprisingly frequent in older adults. If you have ever had trouble adjusting your eyes in a dark room or felt as though headlights were blinding when driving, your retina uses vitamin A to transform light into electrical impulses that your brain can understand. Your night vision system deteriorates without it. Even routine activities like going to the restroom at night may become hazardous when it occurs. Let me ask you a question now. When you went to check the time after waking up in the middle of the night, did everything appear to be a blur? It could be more than aging. Your eyes may not be receiving the necessary fuel. That fuel is provided by boiled eggs. They are mild on the stomach and easy to digest. Additionally, they provide a constant flow of nutrients that sustain vision while you sleep, whether you take them as a late-night snack or as part of a light dinner. Here are some things to consider if cholesterol is a concern for you. For healthy seniors, the American Heart Association's most recent guidelines no longer impose stringent dietary cholesterol limitations. For most people, eating 1 egg a day in moderation is harmless and can even improve brain and eye health. I'm not claiming that eating an egg will instantly improve your vision. However, I am stating this. One of the most underappreciated things you can do for your eyes is to nourish them before bed rather than allowing them to go hungry during the night. So perhaps try this tonight. Bring an egg to a boil, allow it to cool. Add a small pinch of sea salt or leave it out. Take a seat, savor it gently, and visualize all the tiny invisible fixes your eyes may eventually be able to perform. Next up, we'll discuss a protein that is equally simple and well known, but it also has a creamy probiotic extra that will benefit both your stomach and your eyes. While Greek yogurt may appear to be only a trendy health meal, it's actually one of the best options for nourishing your eyes at night. Let me tell you why. Greek yogurt is strained, which makes it much lower in sugar and lactose and higher in protein than conventional yogurt. As a result, it is not only easy on the stomach before bed, but also an effective way to get nutrients that protect the eyes. The majority of people are unaware that your eyes are muscles. They're little, but very active. These muscles aid in pupil expansion and contraction, object focus, darkness adaptation, and movement following. Amino acids, the building blocks of protein, are necessary for them to operate correctly and renew overnight, just like every other muscle in your body. The casein protein found in Greek yogurt breaks down gradually over a few hours. This is crucial because, in contrast to extremely rapid digestion, casein releases amino acids gradually throughout the night to keep your little muscles nourished as you sleep. And that's not all. Zinc, a mineral that is essential for moving vitamin A from your liver to your retina, is also abundant in Greek yogurt. Delivery is impossible without zinc. No vision, no delivery. Increasing zinc intake delayed the advancement of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, one of the main causes of visual loss in older persons over 60, according to a study published in the Archives of Ophthalmology. Let me tell you a little tale. Eleanor, 73, approached me in a state of frustration. "Doctor, I used to read for hours," she added. "At night, I can hardly see the numbers on my medication container anymore." We went over her routine, which included hardly any evening protein. I proposed a little addition. Before going to bed, have half a cup of Greek yogurt. She informed me 3 weeks later that she was no longer straining to read labels. She moved more steadily in the dark. It was a gradual restoration, not a miracle. And it restored her self-confidence. You're not alone if you're thinking, "But I'm lactose intolerant." Many people who cannot take milk can tolerate a modest amount of Greek yogurt since it contains a lot less lactose than milk. Nowadays, the majority of supermarket stores provide lactose-free products. How do you utilize it then? Easy. A little bowl, unsweetened and basic, or mildly flavored. For an added antioxidant boost, include some blueberries or a pinch of cinnamon. Eat it an hour or so before going to bed. It only needs that. There is no prescription required. There is no need for expensive supplements. Giving your body the resources it needs to cure itself is all that is required. We'll then examine a dish that is frequently overlooked but subtly potent at night. It does more than only help you realize your vision. Additionally, you might get better sleep than you have in years. Now, let's discuss cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is one product that doesn't receive nearly enough recognition for its nighttime capabilities. The majority of people consider it outdated, akin to a low-fat diet from the 92nd or something off a hospital tray. They are unaware, however, that this unassuming food may be among the best things you can consume before bed, particularly if you have sleep and vision issues. Let's begin by discussing what makes it unique. One of the best natural sources of casein protein, the slow-digesting protein we discussed in Greek yogurt, is cottage cheese, which has even higher concentrations of the protein. The secret is to digest slowly. Cottage cheese provides your body with a continuous supply of amino acids throughout the night without raising blood sugar levels or causing digestive distress. This promotes ocular tissue regeneration and repair, particularly for the retina, which is constantly oxidatively stressed as we age. However, that is only a portion of the story. The majority of people are unaware of this. Tryptophan, an amino acid found in cottage cheese, aids in raising serotonin and melatonin levels. These two brain chemicals are essential for both falling asleep and going into deep, restorative sleep, which is the precise phase of sleep during which the majority of your eye's cellular repair occurs. According to a 2012 study published in the British Journal of Nutrition, eating foods high in casein, such as cottage cheese, 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime, helped older persons sleep better and repair their muscles more quickly the next day. Why, therefore, is sleep important for your eyes? Because even when you're at rest, your eyes are the only part of your body that moves nearly continuously. Your eyes are moving quickly behind closed lids during REM sleep, digesting daytime visual input, eliminating waste, and re-establishing vital connections. This cycle is upset if your sleep is irregular or shallow. This eventually results in increased oxidative stress, inflammation, and decreased defense against degenerative eye diseases. You can break the pattern by eating cottage cheese. Your stomach isn't overloaded. Blood sugar falls are not caused by it. Rather, it nourishes your neurological system, muscles, and yes, even your eyes. Here's my recommendation if you're unsure how to include it into your daily routine. Begin modestly. About 45 minutes before bed, only 3 or 4 spoonfuls. For taste and fiber, you can add a few banana slices or a sprinkle of flaxseed, or you can eat it plain. Look, I understand that it's not ostentatious, but that's not the point. It has to do with function. And occasionally, the calm everyday foods that are most often forgotten are the ones that provide your body with the exact nourishment it has been lacking. I want to show you something else after that. It comes from plants. It is full of chemicals that are good for the eyes. And for those of you who prefer a lighter, meatless alternative before bed, it might be the most successful of all. Let's discuss tofu. Let's now discuss a new topic. No dairy or eggs, just a plain slab of tofu. Although tofu is commonly associated with vegetarian diets, most people are unaware that it is also one of the most underappreciated superfoods for your eyes, particularly when consumed right before bed. I'll explain why. Soybeans, which are a good source of plant-based protein and contain a class of natural chemicals called isoflavones, are used to make tofu. These isoflavones are potent antioxidants, particularly didazein and genistein. They have been demonstrated to shield the lens from oxidative stress, lessen inflammation in retinal tissues, and even postpone the development of cataracts and age-related macular degeneration. Higher consumption of soy isoflavones was linked to improved retinal function and a lower incidence of degenerative eye disorders in older persons, particularly women over 60, according to a 2020 review published in Nutrients. There's more, though. In addition, tofu is a strong supply of omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, and iron, a rare combination in plant-based diets. All three contribute to preserving the retina's normal blood flow, lessening dry eyes, and bolstering the delicate membranes that shield your eye's surface while you sleep. Here's what I adore most about using tofu at night. It is quite gentle on the digestive tract. You won't become bloated from it. You won't stay awake with it. You may make it in 100 different ways, whether savory or sweet, to fit your nightly schedule because of its incredibly neutral flavor. Let me tell you about George, a retired mailman who came to me with 2 issues and was 6 or 9 years old. He remarked, "Doctor, I can't sleep through the night, and my eyes burn every morning." George had diabetes, was lactose sensitive, and was wary of trying new things. I recommended a little meal, such as a few silken tofu slices that were softly sautéed with olive oil and turmeric and had an hour or so before bed. 2 weeks later, he gave me a call. There will be fewer nighttime bathroom excursions and no more burning eyes. When he added, "I think my eyes like tofu, but I still don't," he laughed. That's all it takes sometimes. Don't worry if you've never used tofu before. The majority of supermarkets carry pre-cooked tofu cubes. Serve them cold or heated with a little sesame oil or ginger. Or go sweet. Make a calming and therapeutic creamy pudding by blending silken tofu with cinnamon or a few berries. Furthermore, soy won't interfere with your hormones. Large-scale studies have long dispelled that notion, such as one that was published in JAMA and shown that moderate soy consumption is perfectly safe for both men and women, even as they age. Therefore, this could be the solution for you if you're searching for a healthier, plant-based method to nourish your eyes before bed. I'll next demonstrate how to combine all of the topics we've discussed into a single, easy nighttime routine. Something doable, pleasurable, and simple to keep up, even on your most exhausted days. Let's make everything work together. You now know about 4 common everyday foods: tofu, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, and boiled eggs. Each one feeds your eyes in a unique way as you sleep. The real question now is, how do you employ them? It's easier than you might imagine. Every night you don't have to consume all 4. Complicated recipes or a rigid plan are not necessary. You need a peaceful, restorative nighttime routine, one that supports your digestion, fits your lifestyle, and provides your body with the nutrients it needs to naturally safeguard your eyes. I frequently suggest this mild method to my patients. First step: every night pick one protein. Choose just one of the 4 to begin with. Choose tofu sautéed with herbs or a boiled egg if you're in the mood for something warm and delicious. Greek yogurt or cottage cheese are ideal if you like your food creamy and chilled. To maintain interest and balance, switch things up throughout the week. Step 2. 45 to 60 minutes before bed, eat it. Your body can start breaking down and absorbing nutrients at this time without disrupting your sleep. Don't combine it with caffeine, sweets, or high-carbohydrate foods. Those can keep you up at night or raise blood sugar levels. For added nutrients, consider adding a dash of cinnamon, a couple banana slices, or a sprinkle of flaxseed. Step 3. Even when you don't feel like it, maintain your consistency. The hardest thing is this: it's easy to forget when you're fatigued or your eyesight issue doesn't seem urgent, not because it's hard. But keep in mind that your eyes don't get awful all of a sudden. Because vision loss occurs gradually, protection must be continuous. This is like brushing your teeth. It's cleaning your eyes from the inside out. Step 4. Keep an eye out for the tiny wins. After a few weeks, you could notice that your eyes feel less dry in the morning, that you're not squinting at the clock as much, or that you're walking down the hallway with greater assurance at night. You might not wake up tomorrow with perfect vision. These indicate advancement. The best part is that you can maintain this development because it doesn't require costly therapies or waiting for someone else to make the necessary corrections. Before going to bed, you'll need a spoon, a fork, and some peaceful time. These meals are still safe if you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or cholesterol issues. Just discuss portion sizes with your physician. However, these are often low sugar, low sodium, and mild alternatives that work well with the majority of senior nutrition plans. Think about what would happen if I stopped allowing my eyes to starve as I sleep tonight when the sun sets. What if a single little habit had a significant impact? Next up, I'll remind you of the one thing that is more important than any advice, supplement, or meal: the conviction that it's still possible to safeguard what you have. Let's discuss hope. This is what I want to leave you. Your opportunity has not been lost. Time is not running out for you. You're not too old. Furthermore, there is yet time. Many people over 60 think that vision loss is unavoidable and that their eyesight is just deteriorating. In actuality, though, you may still strengthen and even defend a great deal by simply taking simple, regular steps to support yourself. Your eyes are more than simply portals to the outside world, you see. They reflect the state of your inner well-being. They show how well you take care of yourself, how well you sleep, and how much you still think you're valuable. I want you to keep this in mind if today's video gave you even a glimmer of hope, or reminded you that healing doesn't have to be dramatic or loud. Every silent decision counts. A single boiled egg, Greek yogurt, 1 spoonful, 1 cottage cheese bowl, a couple of soft tofu chunks. You are still choosing to see each one as a message to your body. Still deciding to live a full, transparent, and dignified life. Additionally, thank you if you have read this far. I appreciate you remaining with me. I appreciate your thoughtful consideration of your vision. You're not traveling this path alone, even though I know it's not always simple. Would you please do me a favor if this video was helpful to you in any way? Kindly leave a comment below, like it, and share it with someone who might find it helpful. I read each and every one. I'd also be honored if you subscribed if you're new here. When it comes to your health, our channel is here to make sure you never feel lost or forgotten. I'm Dr. Jason Hale. Take care of your eyes tonight, and until we meet again. All your life, they have been putting forth a lot of effort on your behalf. To ensure you never miss the greatest health advice, remember to click the subscribe button and enable notifications. We'd love to hear from you, so please share your nation in the comments below to let us know where you're viewing from. I appreciate you viewing, and I hope to see you again soon.